Tons of memories, but probably opening night and then our last show. Both, very emotional, both big, big events in my life. My favorite Anna line in the show probably became the ones that aren't supposed to make people laugh, but I found ways to make people laugh, like I like it, or like, dumb ones like that. So they weren't the obvious laugh lines, but they were the ones that over time I got to. My favorite part of playing Anna was knowing that I was in so many kids' first Broadway shows, because I still remember mine, and so I hope that it created a nice relationship for them and Broadway. We have a few, but people have opinions that they're not afraid of sharing. So we have one that we've liked for a very long time, and then a couple new ones. It's fun to think of what we might name her, so we're going to enjoy that. I made a schedule for myself today for the first time, a loose schedule. I woke up an hour later than normal, but I was also awake for a couple hours last night. So I'm following that, and I think that's a little victory for me. We love the name Rosie, but because her last name will be Donnell, Rosie Donnell is a little too close to Rosie O'Donnell, who we love, but, we don't want her to get that for the rest of her life. So, Rosie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like 5,000 excited to be a mom. And I'm probably right now like a 3 or 4 scared. My favorite song right now is probably the song Broken and Beautiful from the Ugly Dolls movie soundtrack. It's a Kelly Clarkson song. And it's been my favorite for, I don't know, as long as it's been out, but it's just really good right now. That's probably it. It always changes. Right now, for some reason, How Could I Ever Know is sticking out in my mind. Lily's Eyes, Hold On. But yeah, How Could I Ever Know, I think, is one of my, one of the most simple, most beautiful songs in the score, I think. They're good. They're a little stir crazy. They can feel that something is not quite right too. They have lots of space at our house. They have a huge backyard, yet they insist on barking at anything that moves outside, even if it's a leaf. But they're good. We like having them here to snuggle and love. The 10-piece nugget meal with a Diet Coke and barbecue sauce to dip both my nuggets and my fries in. I'm almost caught up on Schitt's Creek. I have just this current season. We've been watching a lot of movies, actually. But my plan is to watch The West Wing and Cheers. A show called Xanadu. That's where I relearned how to roller skate. Met my first Broadway family, and man, we had a good time. That's actually a really great question. It's sort of, this goes along with my beliefs of one step at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. So it's really kind of reinforcing that it's just all about 1 minute at a time. So far, so good today. Right now is workout, but also we watch Schitt's Creek while we work out, because it keeps our attention long enough to keep doing squats and lunges. So far, so good. Thank you for asking. I love Lost in the Wood. Also because my almost 3-year-old nephew will not stop singing it and dancing around. And so I keep getting these really cute videos from my sister-in-law. But yeah, that's, I think, my favorite. That's a dog butt. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Because it was such a scrappy show, like we weren't supposed to survive and we didn't. But man, that brings people together faster than anything. Still just one of my absolute favorite things I've ever done in my career. Best thing is feeling her move. She started kicking, so that's super fun. The worst thing is my torso doesn't have room for all of my organs anymore. So sometimes it's hard to breathe and everything gets a little squished. Be yourself. Even if everyone in the waiting room looks like you, you're going to all give a completely different performance because you are all completely different people. So embrace the differences that make you you, and just be yourself. It was actually totally fine. I have a lot of trust in, the people that put our set together and built it and ran it and everything, and they tested it every single day. So I basically had to trust them, and it just became a lot of fun. Probably the most different thing I've eaten. I eat frozen waffles, but like while they're still frozen blueberry waffles. I don't know, they're just kind of bland with a little pop of sweet, and sometimes when I don't want anything else, they just taste good and feel good. Favorite backstage tradition, definitely visiting Casey before every show during the opening, which we weren't in. It was just so nice to check in and just like, you know, spend 3 to 5 minutes with each other and just kind of check in, see how we're feeling, say hello. It was so cool. It was like 30 feet in the air. That's definitely the best entrance I think I've ever made, and that a lot of us probably who've played Glinda have ever made. My favorite show tune is any show tune as long as my husband is singing it, because he has the best voice in the entire world. Lyssa Strata-Jones, for sure. She would figure out how to, you know, keep things positive, how to get things done while we're in quarantine. And she'd be a whole lot of fun, too. The list goes on forever. Carrie Butler was probably my first and still one of my biggest. Audra McDonald, Kelly O'Hara, Sutton Foster. Just all the women who have maintained their strength amongst, you know, the craziness of the industry. Cats. It was Cats. I was 6. I think Rum Tum Tugger kind of grinded on my grandma a little bit. I remember that pretty specifically. That's what got me into theater. My favorite movie of all time is The Princess Bride. But I also love Shawshank Redemption. This is Petey. Hi. There's Milo. Ooh, I hope so. I would absolutely love to. I would love to do anything in the West End, but we love all of Europe, and so we would absolutely love to do anything over on your continent, friends. No, not at all. Not at all. I did, but many of the performers that you know and love did not. Everyone has their own path, so just trust that and see what works for you. So much fun. It was like meditative. Because you just sit in front of a microphone and you read, and you know, if you stumble, you go back and you start over again. It's just you and 1 or 2 other people, and oh my gosh, it was so awesome. It was over 2 days, probably about 6 to 7. We've got some puzzles to do. We've been doing some drawing. One of the animators from Frozen 2 is doing a drawing class every day at 3 o'clock that we have been doing, playing with the dogs and watching TV. I love The Secret Garden. I love it very much. I love the score. I love the story. It's one of my absolute all-time favorites. Have fun. Have as much fun as possible. It's called a play for a reason. It's not called a work or called a scared or a fear. So just play and, you know, just let yourself shine however much you want to. We miss our friends. FaceTime is great, and we've done a lot of quality FaceTiming, but we miss being with them and the option of being with them very, 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 very much. I don't know that I have a favorite season, but I definitely have favorite episodes. I mean, a lot of them are just kind of when, like, you know, everything sort of goes sour. The good ones, the dramatic ones. I like Colton season just because, you know. I mean, obviously the ice dress. Yeah. Duh. I mean, that's the one, right? In Wicked, the change from the Shiz uniform into the yellow dress for one short day. Elphaba and Glinda get changed in, I think, 8 seconds there. So that is that's definitely the quickest ever. Cake! 1,000,000% yes. 1,000,000% yes. Oh my goodness. We love that place so much, but both jobs and also this summer I was supposed to do something there, but I'm pregnant, and no one wants me to give birth on that stage, so we're going to push it off. Into the Woods. Oh my God, it's so good. It's just one of my favorites. Oh, they're all so good. I still freak out every time I get to meet one of them. Since she's used to being in quarantine, I feel like she'd be pretty good at keeping herself busy. Probably solving climate change at this point. Yeah. My coronation gown. It was definitely the most difficult to wear and dance in because it was like 12 pounds and Loves and Open Doors is very physical, but I loved wearing that gown. If I could wear it right now, I'd probably be on my couch wearing it. That's true. If I have learned one thing in this career, in this industry, it's never say never. So, who knows? Forever on Amazon. It is one of my favorite shows in the world. Maya Rudolph, Fred Armisen, Catherine Keener. It's 8 episodes. It is so good. I've seen it 3 times. I'm probably going to watch it again very soon. Forever on Amazon. Watch it. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my Reading. Watching TV, hanging out with Colin, snuggling with the puppies, FaceTiming with family and friends for sure. That's a big one. I did a production of Songs from the World, my students of the year, with 3 very good friends. One being Mark Fisher of Mark Fisher Fitness, and those of you who know Mark Fisher. And that was probably the best. It was sort of my own thing, and so I kind of made it happen. So that was ice cream, popcorn, Cadbury eggs, Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper. This is just the bad snacks. Ruffles, sour cream, and cheddar potato chips. I miss my sister. We live very close to each other, so we're used to running into each other like once a day, once a week. So this is hard. Soon. Well, that's an impossible question. They're all my favorites. Oh my goodness, how could you even pick? They're all so special and different in their own way. And honestly, I've just grown up with all of them. Petey and Milo. Hi, friends. I just wanted to let you all know that in addition to like doing super fun things with all the super fun filters and stuff, this is also to raise money for the COVID-19 BCEFA Emergency Assistance Fund. I have included the link to where you can donate. So please do that if you can give anything at all. Honestly, anything helps. Truly in the times of uncertainty and whatnot. And we all love Broadway, obviously, and want it to come back as strongly as possible. And we want all of anyone who works on Broadway to really just be able to survive right now. So that is my message. It's a good one. It's a serious one. And maybe we'll get back to filters in a little bit.